I'm going to have the usual agenda. There's some new stuff in the Discord related to governance that we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss some LandWorks updates. I will give a couple call to action items for people to engage with, and then if anyone has any questions, we're going to jump into those. I guess 1 or 2 more minutes, and then we're live. All right, let's dive right in. And if more people join, great. If not, we're going to pause the recording up anyway for everyone to listen ad hoc after the call. Taco, do you want to kick it off?
Sure, thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm going to start with LandWorks as usual. And first thing I wanted to share with you is regarding the latest feature that we did, and it's the advertising feature. Just to give some context, basically on the plots that are listed on LandWorks, we allow people to kind of opt in for some advertisement to be shown on the land, and this is kind of like an additional way to monetize your land. A majority of you know that we worked with PrecisionX as our first partner in this endeavor, and we are happy to share that we are expanding our advertisement network, and we're kicking off work with MetAds. For those of you who are familiar with them, MetAds are an ad tech company similar to the one that we were to PrecisionX, and basically they allow programmatic metaverse advertising. Uh, they aim to help marketers to enter the metaverse without any boundaries, and as you know, we're very bullish on that. Soon you'll be able to see some of their ads on the larger estates listed on LandWorks, and I think currently they can be seen. We deployed them today. For the ad for basically for lands which are a little bigger, there are some new ads on them. So we're very happy to kind of expand this network, and definitely looking forward to how this is going to play out. The second thing that I wanted to share with you is that on the last community call, we had a question about the decentralized voting power. Just to remind everyone of the case, basically every decentralized land comes with a certain amount of voting power that can be used within the decentralized DAO. And once the land is listed on LandWorks, this voting power gets locked within our protocol. Thus, neither the landlord nor the tenant can use it to participate in the decentralized DAO. Luckily, earlier this year, this problem was raised in the decentralized DAO, and it was made possible for landlords using the decentralized renting marketplace to keep their voting power. Several weeks ago, after the last DMA, we also introduced a proposal within the decentralized DAO to make this possible for LandWorks as well, meaning that we have now a proposal active in the decentralized DAO to allow for LandWorks landlords to keep their decentralized voting power, even though that their land is locked in the LandWorks protocol. The decentralized DAO proposals follow a 3-step process. First, it's a poll, and then it's a draft proposal, and final stage is where basically the proposal is enacted. We passed the first stage. Now, I think tomorrow the draft proposal, the second stage is ending with an overwhelmingly positive reaction from the Central Land community. So we're very positive that we are going to allow landlords to use their decentralized voting power within the DAO. I just wanted to keep you posted on that. And the third thing that I wanted to share is something that I've talked about in the previous AMA, and it's the fact that uh, at the moment we are more heavily focused on the business development side. Z will tell you more about this in a bit, but I wanted to share with you that we are working on an extensive case study, and the case study basically covers types of activities we're seeing in the metaverse from brands and businesses. We're not focusing only on cases that we have seen on LandWorks. We're trying to include the most relevant types of experiences across a variety of industries to make sure we capture the best mixture of different types of businesses we're seeing exploring the metaverse. And we're also not focusing only on the central land or on voxels or we're kind of mixing it up and looking or kind of like doing this case study across different types of metaverse. So, Dicho and I are working on this case study and we will be sharing it with everyone in the upcoming month. We hope this case study basically serves as a guide on what has been done in the metaverse by different brands. And the other goal that we have with this case study is also to inspire more businesses and more brands to join the party and to see what's possible in the metaverse. So be on the lookout for this case that we're very excited to share it with the world. That's it on my end. Z, back to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Taco. Cool. So, on my few things. First, we have a new section in the Discord that is called governance, and it's basically going to replace our forum. This is the space like we came to the conclusion based also on like activity and everything that there is no point in having um, fragmented governance and community discussions. So we decided to basically open up a governance section in the Discord and basically sound off all kinds of discussions and potential proposals there. And to kick things off, Dicho has um, basically brought up the first discussion, which is should we build a general purpose NFT renting marketplace? This is obviously something that we've explored in the past. We had plans for something called RentWorks and even did some development around it. However, we came to the conclusion that there is no sufficient market validation for it. And I think this is still the case, and I've voiced my opinion in the governance channel in the Discord. But basically, my stance here is that, and I'm perfectly fine to be convinced otherwise, that there is currently no sufficient market demand for NFT rentals beyond land. And this is basically proven by the traction of the general purpose NFT renting marketplaces that are out there. I've showcased examples of Rentable, which was one of the more notable protocols that recently shut down due to the inability to find product market fit. And what I'm saying is, it's not an opinion against building a new product. It's more of an opinion to be cautious of how we spend our treasury, as basically the DAO is not self-sufficient yet, and the treasury that we have is pretty much what the DAO depends on or lives or dies on at this point. And we'll basically, with this treasury, we'll probably have one chance to build a new product, and we need to do it right, and we need to have market validation. And market conditions can change really quickly, and if we start to get basically insights and signals that NFT rentals are picking up beyond land. I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to execute on it quickly, and we've had a history of shipping fast and shipping good. So I'm pretty sure that we can pull this off in a good amount of time. But this is just the first discussion in the Discord. Would love to hear more proposals and basically get more discussion going on it. And I hope everyone chips in. That's related to governance. Related to BizDev, we're talking to a bunch of metaverse and games, but so far the feedback is that a lot of these are not ready yet to incorporate rentals. This includes, we've seen the sandbox, this includes other games and metaverses, and basically we're talking with them and we're um, preparing them for basically helping them understand what's needed technically to integrate rentals and talking with metaverses to set them up for success with rentals. However, most of the metaverses out there beyond Decentraland and voxels that we've integrated are not ready yet for that kind of utility, and we're hoping that things pick up. And once they do, we're pretty well positioned. As currently, the LandWorks is pretty much the rental leader out there, and we're by far the most used land renting marketplace out there. So we're quite happy with that, and we'll be working hard to keep our position and expand our position beyond Decentraland and voxels as we go. So this is more of a call to action. If you think of a metaverse or a partner that could be of value to EnterDAO, please reach out. We're happy to talk with basically everyone. We've also had some more questions about like, are we having plans to basically spin up more yield farms or bring up more liquidity to the Enter token? So short answer is we would like to have more liquidity about the Enter token, but the long answer is that currently things are pretty quiet in the market, and this is not only related to the metaverses, but in crypto in general. In fact, volumes on exchanges and decentralized exchanges, I think, are the lowest points for the last, I think, 2.5 years, which is a pretty good signal that we're in the depth of a bear market. We've seen the drop in activity across metaverses. We've seen the drop in activity and trading around NFTs. So in general, markets are pretty quiet. The macro situation is uncertain, and I guess our short-term focus would not be to spin up more yield farming opportunities or pools to bring liquidity to what's a really quiet market. I guess like a more sensible approach here would be to basically look to boost liquidity once the market is picking up. But currently, things are quiet pretty much across the board. I guess that's on my end. So if I can sum up, we have a new governance channel in the Discord, call to action for people to chip in the latest discussion and also bring up new discussions. And call to action if you think there's a partner that could be valuable, please bring it to us. That's all on my end. If I have missed anything, Taco, Dicho, feel free to shout out. And if not, we can leave it if there are any questions.
Feel free to raise a hand if there's any questions.
And if you feel comfortable talking on a space, you can do it in the Discord, you can DM, whatever works best. We're happy to talk at any time. I guess there's nothing. In that case, Dicho and Taco, if you feel good, we can wrap it up, pause the recording, and keep the discussion going in the Discord.
Okay, bye-bye.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.